Alright guys, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today we're taking a look at this Guitar Hero machine that I got from Retro Lizards Arcade. His link will be down in the description. I bought a lot of arcades from him already. It's becoming the Retro Lizards cave here on the channel because I've gotten like 3 or 4 machines from him. But this is another fantastic job from him. Guitar Hero is one of the games that I really wanted in the collection of arcades because it's a really fun game to play. There's thousands of songs available on the PC version of Clone Hero that I want to show you guys. I added a couple of my own things on here like karaoke and stuff that we're going to be talking about. But the machine came out really, really good and I'm excited to talk to you guys about it. So let's go ahead and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, so here we are with Guitar Hero, the latest machine into my collection. As you guys can see, this is in my dining room, which is now turned into a dining room slash bar arcade kind of thing going on, which I still got to do a full room tour on, but that's where most of these big machines have been. The latest videos that I've done from Retro Raccoons and like Reloaded and stuff like that you guys have seen me do, they're kind of in this room, and I still got to do a full tour of what this room is now entailed because it's kind of at its finished point for the most part. So there's still a video to come on that, but this is the last main machine I was waiting for this room, and it is Guitar Hero. As you guys are seeing here, this is from Retro Lizards Arcades. I've used him before, as you guys have seen on this channel, and he always does really good work, and this is another machine from him. So I wanted to film this in the dark first so you guys can get a feel for the lights and stuff, and we can talk about what is going on with this machine. So you can see on the back side there with the lights that are flickering in the back, that is Govee lights that are connected to the back of it that are all lit up on the back, and that basically goes to the beat of the music. So that's why it's kind of moving every time it hears me, and it does a really good job of moving to the beat of the lights and stuff when you're playing the music, which is really cool and adds to the atmosphere in the background. And then of course you can see that there's lights in the front too, and this is something that I actually asked him to add on his machines, and he can obviously do for you now as part of a part of it, because I kind of wanted, if you guys are familiar with the original arcade for Guitar Hero, it has these fancy speakers on the front that also light up. Now, we couldn't fit the speakers on the front just because of the size of the unit and everything like that, but this was a great compromise where it kind of has the feel now more of a Guitar Hero machine from the original, where you now have these two kind of speaker-looking grills that are not actually speakers in there, but are lighting up. They don't go to the beat of the music, however, but it is fantastic for ambience and just makes the cab look so much better from far away and kind of fits the theming of looking more like the original Guitar Hero, which I think looks really, really good. And they're really, really bright. If it's not coming across on this video, it looks really bright there. Moving on up over here, of course, we got a 22-inch screen. We'll talk about the interface here in a couple minutes. And then we got the light-up marquee sitting up here, all with a nice chrome finish on the edging, as you guys are looking here. We got the guitars kind of hanging over here on the side. These are Wii guitars that are being used with RAFnet adapters, the USB adapters that I get plugged in. That's the cord that's going to the front here. So the RAFnet adapters are going right there, and it kind of connects the two guitars. And then we got the hangers there. Again, 2 Wii guitars. Of course, the Wii guitars are going to be used because that's how they sell. You're not going to get them brand new anymore. They're getting really expensive as is, so it makes sense that these are used. But they work fantastic. I have had no issues in the last few days that I've been playing with this machine. You can see the graphics there. It says Guitar Hero there in the center. And then coming across here, it says Guitar Hero right here. And you can see it has the 5 buttons that you use. The first button being the enter, the next one being exit, and then the one there going up and then down for navigating on the big box menu that comes with these Guitar Hero games. And then, of course, on the side here, you can see we have more of the Guitar Hero artwork sitting on the side. Which, again, like I said before, looks fantastic. So let's turn on the light so you guys can get a full look of what it looks like in the light now. So again, that's the artwork. There's the side art on the bottom box there, as you guys can see there. Now that you guys saw the lights in the dark, and then here is the other side as well, as you guys can see. So really, really nice looking cabinet. It looks even better in person than it looked like in the pictures, and I think it looks fantastic. And it's a machine that I've wanted because I've wanted a music machine because first, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to go through the menu here and kind of showcase what actually comes with the unit from Retro Lizards Arcade. You could add these things. He can talk to me and I can add it, give it to him, and he can add it on your machine if you want it as well. But I'm going to talk about a couple of additions that I made on my own just because I wanted them. But I'm first going to talk about everything on the menu that comes from him pre-installed already, and then I'll talk about the 2 things that I added. Again, this is a 22-inch screen, so let's go ahead and talk about what's on here. Alright guys, so here on the main menu, let's talk about what the interface and what it comes with. So this is using Launch Box and Big Box, as most of these builds are now coming out with. and you have a few options as soon as you start. So let's go ahead and start from the top here. So let's talk about what actually comes on this machine. I obviously have it muted right now, or it would be playing sound in the background with this video, but I don't want to get copyrighted, obviously. So I have it muted for the time being. So here on the main menu, you can just use these to navigate again, like I talked about with these buttons in front. So you can see it comes with Guitar Hero World Tour on the Wii. Then it has Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. So these are like the full versions of the Wii game that play with these guitars perfectly. Then you got Guitar Hero Van Halen, Guitar Hero Smash Hits, Guitar Hero Metallica, Guitar Hero Aerosmith, Guitar Hero Iron Maiden, Rock of the 80s, Guitar Hero Arcade, Guitar Hero 5, the original Guitar Hero on the PS2, and then Clone Hero. So all of these other games that I just mentioned here before, Guitar Hero 5 and all that kind of stuff, are on here, as you guys know, and they kind of play how you expect them to. If you've played the PS2 and the Wii version, they obviously play exactly like it. It has the same songs that you expect. It's running on a Wii emulator like Dolphin, or the PS2 emulator and stuff like that, with the exception of the arcade game that I showed you guys before, which runs just on the arcade game. It's an executable that runs. The Guitar Hero Arcade seems to be one player for the time being, unless somebody can help me otherwise. Right now, it's only for one guitar. So, and also the PS2 games are also one player only. But all the Wii games are two players, so you can play with these two guitars. Exception again is the Guitar Hero Arcade, and the PS2 one is only one player. But what we do have is Clone Hero. So I'm going to hit enter on Clone Hero just to show you guys exactly what this is, if you guys have not heard of Clone Hero before, because Clone Hero is basically the epitome of all Guitar Hero games, because there's a lot of work that's going into this, and there's always new songs coming out, and there's a Discord on here that you can join and get new songs and request songs from people and all that kind of stuff. So this is the interface that you start off with, Clone Hero, and then you can hit start to join. We're going to recognize this from like Rock Band and Guitar Hero that used to do this. You just kind of select it with the guitar, like I'm doing right now, and I would just hit my name. And then you have quick play, which is just you randomly playing a song real quick. You have versus mode, so this game can do two players. And you can even play online. So online against other people, literally joining lobbies. So if I were to click online, it's going to scan my folders real quick. I have about 5,800 songs on here. There's some of them that are bad. That's what comes up. There's about 178, I think, songs out of that 5,800 that are bad, but we don't know exactly what those songs are. So, as you play them, if something doesn't work, we know. But every song I've played so far has been working great. But over 5,800 songs, guys, and there's way more that you can download online if you're looking for specific things, or go on the Discord and even ask people to make songs for you, which I've been doing. I've had someone on Discord that's making me some Disney songs, because I'm a big Disney fan, some Camp Rock songs, some all kind of Disney songs, Camp Rock, High School Musical, all that kind of stuff that's kind of not out there, heavily used and heavily made, because a lot of people make other rock songs, heavy metal, and other kind of songs. So I have some people making songs for me. But yeah, you can find a lot of stuff out there, or get it made if you want to by reaching out to certain people here. But let's let these songs load. And now you can see here that it loads up and you're in the online menu. So you can either create a server or just join a server. When you hit join a server, all of these servers are here. All the ones with check marks are people waiting to play. So you can see this one has 1 of 4 in there. You can see there are people playing. Some of them have 2 out of 4, but these are online servers that you could just join and wait for someone else to join you and just play with each other, which is fantastic. So again, full online play. It takes into account to all your custom songs. So if your friend gets a custom song and you get a custom song, you can play together. It just looks at the libraries of both people and says, hey, you have 80 songs that match, so you can pick from these 80 songs. Or you have 100, so you can pick from these 100 songs. The only way to get online to work, though, a caveat, is you need to have the public beta, the nightly build, essentially, of Clone Hero. So it's not the regular release. So I just had to download the nightly beta to get the online portion to actually show up. Otherwise, you won't have online. So something to keep in mind, that you will have to be using the nightly beta builds. But other than that, it works fantastic. Then, of course, you have practice and the news and your settings that you can mess with on here as well. So if we go into quick play, just to show you guys, all of these songs are on here. You can sort through a bunch of them by just hitting all these sort options to get through things by artist, by song, by playlist, all that kind of stuff that you're used to. And then when you're on it, if you select song, now you can select, artist. You can come here and obviously go through all the artists, all of these different things to play. And it looks fantastic too. Some people do backgrounds on their videos on the Guitar Hero you're playing. You can do randomized backgrounds. You can have the music video playing behind. Some people make their own videos for specific songs. So there's a lot of customizability in this game and a lot to actually do, which makes it a really fun game to play. So really happy with Clone Hero so far. Again, infinite amount of songs that you can get out there, which is fantastic fun if you're into Guitar Hero and Rock Band. All the Guitar Hero songs and all the Rock Band songs that you know and love are obviously all on here. So let's go ahead and back out of here and let's go ahead and exit to the main menu here. So let's talk about the two other things that I actually added to this machine. Like I said, if you guys want to, just go ahead and talk to him, because this isn't something that came on his machine, but I added it onto the drive because it's something I already had and wanted. So there is, besides Clone Hero, which we talked about how great that is already, there's something called Guitar Hero World Tour Definitive Edition. And if you guys haven't heard of that, that's also a Windows PC platform. So we're going to go ahead and open that so I can show you guys what it is. And it's basically just more mimics the look and feel of Guitar Hero. And what's crazy is you can actually play with all these characters on stage. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. But the way that I have this one set up is this only has Guitar Hero songs only. So if I just want to play Guitar Hero and have it more feel like Guitar Hero instead of Clone Hero, it kind of just feels just like that. And it has all the songs out here from Guitar Hero. So I'll show you that here. Here's the main menu here, and the graphics on here are really good. They're definitely better than Clone Hero, because Clone Hero uses just video backgrounds and stuff, where this is using 3D models, which you'll see, which is just like the Guitar Hero used to be. But if you come here, you got the career mode, you got quick play, you also got head-to-head. Again, 2 players, just like the other games. But what's really cool, when you play head-to-head, for example, I'm going to click head-to-head even though I'm not playing against anybody. You can obviously select your controller. I'm just going to go ahead and select that second player. Go ahead and hit ready on both. We're just going to go ahead and hit battle. But what's really cool here, guys, is that people have actually made custom characters for the stage. So I can go ahead and select Rocker, and look at all of these people that you can select from. We got some crazy ones in here as we keep scrolling. We got Spider-Man on stage that you can have. You got X-Men on stage. You got Venom on here. Paul McCartney, all of these different characters that you could be. You got Crash Bandicoot on here, and there's a lot more online. I only downloaded a few because I wanted to see how it was. You got Friday Night at Freddy's on here. Fantastic stuff that you can have all on here, and each person can pick their own character and just kind of go crazy here. You got the Minecraft character. You got Master Chief himself. I'm gonna go ahead and select Master Chief for this character, and for this other second player, we'll go ahead and just select Random's character and see what happens. We'll just go ahead and leave that there for the second player. Just go ahead and hit ready. And here's all the Guitar Hero songs, like I said before. So this is all organized. Like I said, you got Guitar Hero World Tour. And if I hit the next section by hitting the blue button, it goes to the next section. And now we're on the Definitive Edition because they had their version of songs. And then the original Guitar Hero 2, Rock of the 80s, Legends of Rock, Aerosmith, all the Rock Band games are on here. So again, Clone Hero has all these songs already. It's just a different experience playing with this version because the graphics are better, but it doesn't have online play. So Clone Hero is still going to have way more songs to download. Like I said, there's thousands of songs online. People are actively using it. Has online play. So Clone Hero is obviously the way to go. But this one's just cool to have, just to be able to play the Guitar Hero experience because it looks like Guitar Hero, as you guys are seeing here. So if I were to just click on any of these songs, like I said, it's muted because it's just easier that way. Then you can go ahead and just select if you want to play guitar. You can select your medium difficulty. Just go ahead and hit standard on here. It doesn't really matter what that person is doing. But the graphics are exactly what you're used to. So there's the graphics on here. They look really good. Like I said, they are better than Clone Hero, but Clone Hero is fantastic because of all the unlimited amount of songs and stuff. And they both still look fantastic too. But there's Master Chief rocking out in the freaking background there. As you're seeing, I'm playing Rock Band here. So I'm Master Chief there on the left, and he's just rocking out, which is hilarious. And then second player has their character on stage too. So a lot of customizable characters that they've made for this game. And the graphics remind you of what it looked like back in the day on Guitar Hero, which is fantastic. It gives you that feel. So that's why I kind of made this game all the Guitar Hero songs, and then Clone Hero just has every song under the sun from Rock Bands and custom songs and all this other stuff, which is really cool. So kind of a little bit of that on here as well, which I find a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and go back to the main menu there. So there's a lot to like on here, a lot of customizable stuff on this one. So we're just going to go ahead and exit. And the other thing that I added on here that I really wanted is a karaoke game. So I do have these microphones on here. These are wireless SingStar microphones that work with the program here. And I have something called Ultrastar World Party, which I have personally gotten like 2,800 songs I think on here right now. And you can find a lot of these songs for free online. but I've also started, again, I'm a really big Disney fan, so there's not every Disney song out there. There's some Disney songs, but not every single song. And since I kind of wanted all of these Disney songs and all that kind of stuff on here as well, I have somebody I'm kind of paying to make songs for me and stuff like that for this game, so we can go ahead and have even more songs on here. But a lot of these are available for free. I'm just having somebody make songs for me because I wanted specific ones. And people are still making songs for this game too, but not as rapid as they are on Clone Hero. This one's a little bit different here. They're not making songs as fast, and these are a little bit more complicated. But you can see, still I have 2,670 songs on here right now. And I actually just had commissioned one of the songs being made. So if I click on any of these songs, I can open up a playlist. I got a Disney playlist with 181 songs so far from all the different Disney songs. You can see Camp Rock is all on here. Those are all available. High School Musical is all on here. All that kind of stuff is already on here. But one of the first ones I got commissioned is somewhere around here. Where'd it go? So that was Naomi Scott, who does Speechless in Aladdin. So for whatever reason, this song never got made. So you're not going to find this song from anywhere else because I'm the only one that technically has it right now because I got it commissioned. But I'm going to be kind of working on a pack to kind of help you guys out who follow this channel. If you guys are interested in a karaoke game like this and you want all of the Disney classics like I have here to be able to play karaoke at home, you can definitely do that. You could leave your comments down below. And once I get all of these Disney songs made that I want to do, we'll figure out how we can work that out to kind of share out and see how that goes. But yeah, so I'm getting a lot of these songs made. You can see all these different songs: Hannah Montana, High School Musical, the musical. Like I said, I'm still working with the guy to make a bunch of Disney songs because there's still plenty that are missing. For some reason, no one's made The Lion King or Hakuna Matata, which is crazy. But yeah, so I have a karaoke game on here. It plays just like SingStar. So if you guys are, if I just click on one of these songs right now, like if I hit Speechless here, you can see that it has the music video playing on the background. Of course, has the words on the bottom. Use these wireless microphones from the SingStar game that I have connected via USB on the PC, and then you're kind of just playing these songs, and it works fantastic, and it looks just like SingStar. Thousands of songs available for this one as well. But like I said, you're not going to find people making as many songs for this one anymore because this has been around for long. But you can still find a lot of songs, and there are still songs being made, which is fantastic. And I'm going to be doing a separate video kind of on this game, the karaoke one, and a separate video coming out where I'll do some karaoke singing and go more in depth on the features of this. And I'll do the same thing with Clone Hero, and I'll do the same thing with World Tour, but this is just an overview. I don't want to make this video any longer. That's an overview of what comes on the system. I'll have separate videos on Clone Hero and Guitar Hero World Tour and the karaoke game to give you guys a feel of how those work in a separate video. But hopefully that gives you guys a good idea of what to expect on this machine. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video overview on the Guitar Hero machine. Like I said, it looks fantastic. It even looks better in person than it did in the pictures that I first saw from him. Again, the link for his website will be down in the description below, so you guys can check out all the arcades that he offers. And he did a fantastic job on this one. The fact that he added the 2 LED lights on the bottom that I showed you guys in the video that are really bright and look fantastic and really make the machine pop, in my opinion. Everything else with the marquee, the graphics, the guitars, everything works great. All the Guitar Hero games that are on there and all the ones that I talked to you guys about. And of course, like I said in the overview, I'll be making separate videos on Clone Hero and the karaoke game and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to subscribe to the channel so you guys can see gameplay of me playing those games and go a little bit more into detail. This was just a general overview of the machine, but I'm loving the machine, loving everything about it, and he did a fantastic job. So if you guys have any questions about what you guys saw in today's video, as always, leave it down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Until next time.